Hello viewers, and this is another entry to the Lacrosse Promise Virtual Library. My name is Matt Gordy, and I will be sharing with you today how to use Xello. So maybe first off, it should just answer, what is Xello? Well, Xello is a tool, an online tool that is used for career exploration, and it's accessible by all students in the state of Wisconsin with login credentials provided by their school district. And so this tool will allow you to take multiple assessments, gauge your skills, your interests, your passions, and synthesize and blend your responses and answers and thoughts together to help expose students to different careers, career clusters, career pathways, um, levels of education that might be of interest to them that they have thought about or hadn't thought about, and helping them to build the steps and to have confidence in what it is that they might choose to explore. So this is a great tool for helping bridge the connection between high school and adulthood, and why those pieces, how those pieces come together. So, what is your login credential for Xello? Though this is speaking strictly for the students of Lacrosse. In the school district of Lacrosse, first off, if you're trying to get to Xello, there's a link to it on our homepage. There is a link to it on each of the high school web pages, or you can just run a search in your search bar for Xello, and it's going to come up. And if you're into a website that says Xello.world, you're in the right place. The login credential is going to be this capital LACROSS, no E. So lacrosse without an E. That hyphen is necessary. So after the S, you have a hyphen. And then it's your standard login credential, your login username that you use for the school district. So it would be, for me, like mgordy123 or whatever your 3-number combination is. And then the password that you use is the standard password provided to you by the school district. Okay, so make sure you're following exactly that procedure, and now let's just run a quick demo. Okay, now my login is a little bit different than students. All right. We're gonna view, this is my stuff, so we're gonna go and view this as a student. And I've already done a couple of things in here just so that I can quickly kind of show some pieces. But the key here in all the stuff that's in here about Explorer options, goals and plans, all these different assessments, all these different lessons and tools, is this column here. So what you want to start with is the matchmaker. The matchmaker helps to combine things that the student is interested or not interested in, and to connect that to about 500 different careers to kind of synthesize where they might kind of fit within the realm of the working world. So I'm just going to click on this to kind of show you some things. All right, so based on the things that I said in the assessment, the matchmaker assessment, these are the different careers that it pulled up for me as being, these E's are for excellent fit, and if I keep going, it'll do G's for good fit to F's to fair match, and so on. So let's just pick one of these. Let's do something in the, let's do coach, because I'm kind of like a coach, right? And so if we go into here, it'll end up telling us, find out why you were an excellent match for this. And so it's based on different things that I said. And you can see some of this stuff actually isn't filled in, and I'll show you why and how we would continue with that. So the secondary aspects, the central aspects, other aspects of this job, and how did I respond to those. And the more positive responses that I give to those things, the more likely it is that I'm a good fit. And then it will start to show similar careers that coincide with what coaching might provide, and you can kind of see how, based on the things that I've said, how I fit with those or don't. So poor matches are in there, fair matches are in there, excellent matches are, and then you're just going to get a lot of information, job descriptions, interviews with people in the field, what is the demand, what are the core tasks in the job, what are the workplace conditions like, the working conditions, what is your earnings or earning potential, what does it look like in the state of Wisconsin, sample career paths, the education and training that would go into getting that career, and then related majors that you might take to study up and prepare yourself for that career. So that's what the matchmaker ends up getting you to. Okay, the matchmaker is about 40 questions that are just those smiley faces. I like it. I really like it. I'm not sure. I dislike it. I really dislike it. Okay, and I'm going to then show you, so that's step 1, the personality styles. So this is just like how the matchmaker is. I'm going to move my head really quickly so you can see I've done 11 of 28. Actually, I'm going to take you a step further here. You can do the same thing in the matchmaker. You can see what responses you've given to questions, and you can change up your answers. If you're like, ooh, maybe I didn't answer that thoroughly, you get the explanation of what those things are in case that just this one quick sentence isn't enough for you to make an informed decision. Move me back. Okay. So I'm going to keep on going with this just so you can kind of see how things populate. Learning about computer applications, I can't say I'm really interested. Explaining ideas and information to people. No, I just want to hit this just so you see it. It comes up here too. I mean, speaking clearly, concisely, and accurately. Choosing appropriate words for your audience. And these are all things that I think I enjoy. Working with people with mental disabilities. I like working with people regardless of what their situation is. So we'll mark yes. Repairing things. Good Lord, do I despise it. Drawing accurately. I'm a terrible artist. Learning about scientific uses and properties of materials. I can't say I'm a big fan of that. Using keyboard skills. I mean, I guess I'm fine with that. Helping people with emotional or psychological problems. I like that. Working in a workshop or factory. That sounds awful to me. Learning how to sound in learning about how sound is produced and recorded. Can't say I'm all that interested. Learning about and using geography. I enjoy that. Keeping accurate records and reports. I know it's nerdy to say, but yes, I do. Working with elderly people. Not necessarily my jam. Being interested in road or rail transportation. I can't say I'm very interested in it. Learning about human biology. I kind of like that. Being accurate with numbers and counting, measuring, and arithmetic. Yes, I do enjoy that. Working with older children and teenagers. Very much up my alley. And so it will say that I'm on my way. And so based on the things that I said, it's saying that you're a thinker, a helper, and a persuader. I'm not a builder. Good Lord, I'm not a creator. No, I don't think so. Organizer, I'm a little surprised that I don't have a higher score within that. So again, what does that end up matching with career-wise? It'll continue to populate those things. I can choose to see more. Okay. And you start to see like things come up that you've seen in the matchmaker, and so it's blending those things together. And I can go ahead and use my filter to see, all right, do I want to include four-year college? Do I want to just be a high school diploma? Do I want to use my personality styles to impact it? Are there certain career clusters I'm interested in, subjects in school that I'm interested in? So just to kind of see what some of those things are there. I am going to back out one more time. Oops. Okay. Actually, I think I got to move my head a little bit here and say that I'm done. Go back to the home page here. All right, and after that, you can do things with your learning styles. Then you can start to take that information to explore careers, explore schools, explore majors. So there's a lot of stuff in here. The big thing I gotta make as a takeaway is you need to start here. By doing these different assessments, it unlocks more tools and features within Xello. So please make sure that you check those things out first and then see where it takes you. So just to wrap up here, I probably overkilled this more than I wish I had. But this is a great, powerful tool for you, for friends and family, for your parents, for all of you to spend some time taking a look at. If you need some help navigating your Xello account or have questions about it, or would like to talk about results that came up in your Xello account, feel free to contact your Future Center advisors. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoy using Xello.